I met Eric in 1986. I was appointed principal of the George Fisher Middle School here in Carmel, and who appears in my office but Eric to do an interview? And he tells me he's doing an interview for the Putnam Courier, or who knows, maybe the name changed that, but the Putnam Courier. And oh, by the way, he was also the editor of the Carmel Times, which was the newsletter of the Carmel School District, but that's a whole other story. But after I met Eric, then I all of a sudden realized how Eric was so ingrained in Putnam County. So I would hear on WHUD, Eric doing Putnam County news reports. And then on CBS News New York, I would hear Eric doing Putnam County news reports. I live in Connecticut, so on WLAD in Danbury, Connecticut, I would hear Eric doing Putnam County news reports. You couldn't get away from him. And then there was one confusing part. And every now and then on HUD, you would hear a Rockland County news report from some reporter known as Earl Green, whose voice sounded exactly like Eric's. But anyway, because of that, everyone in Putnam County knew Eric, and Eric knew everyone in Putnam County. And there are thousands of stories that could speak to that. I'm just going to give you two that I experienced. And where's Anthony? Anthony is a former police officer. I don't want you to listen to this first story, okay?
No, I'm retired.
I was driving in the town of Kent, not too far north of here, at a very modest rate of between 42 and 43 miles an hour. Unfortunately, the speed limit was a ridiculous 25, and I got a speeding ticket. Happened to be talking to Eric the next day. I mentioned to it, and Eric says, I'll talk to someone. Okay. I went to court on the designated night, and for some reason, the officer who issued me the summons didn't show up. The court clerk called me over and she said, I don't know who you know, but it's someone important, because this never happens in this court. Eric obviously was someone important. Another example, a year ago, I was at breakfast with Eric, and a woman came over to the table and she said, Eric, I'm sure you don't remember me, but I'm so-and-so from the XYZ agency in Brewster. And Eric says, of course I remember you. We did a story about thus and such. So Eric really embodies Putnam County. So as I thought about it, there are just so many Eric stories in Putnam County. And I realized, well, the Putnam Courier, which has been around for a long time, maybe you can go back to the old days when it was, we called them stable days, and then it was bought out by corporations that own multiple newspapers. Then we have the Roger Ailes era, and now we have the Doug Cunningham era, but throughout that, initially I thought there was only one constant there, but I understand there were two, that Mary was here tonight, and Eric had been there for most of those 50 years, but why has Eric been there for 50 years? I thought about that. And I realized people trust Eric. They know that he is a person of high integrity, and they rely on him. They rely on him to tell their story. And Eric has certainly done that good job of telling the story. What that really means, those things mean, what they know is Eric is a truly good human being. And that's what brings us to why we're here tonight. We are celebrating the 75th birthday of a truly great human being who I'm proud to say is my friend. And so I know there are other people, I'm not quite sure what the order is, but there are other people who are going to come up to say a few words.
Your turn. And he's going to dance too. Thank you.
Yeah, Dad, I just want to say it's a special night. It's so great to see you so happy and healthy. It feels like it was just 25 years ago that we had your 50th birthday party at Sunny Crest. And obviously time has flown by, but you're truly timeless, and I'm always impressed by your energy and how much you love doing what you're doing, how involved you are in the community, and I wish you many more years of happiness and health.
Kim.
Thank you. Sure.
So, Dad, happy 75th birthday. I can't believe it's been 75 years. We've been through so much, and we've stuck together as a family like I don't think anybody ever has, and I'm very grateful for that. And thanks for bringing Andrew and I up and just making our lives amazing. So, I love you. We love you.
Thank you.
Anthony, you're next.
He needs a hug too. Hug. Oh, and sir.
You don't have to shoot it, just take it. Want me to go now?
Yes. He didn't get the memo.
Yes, he did.
He did. Ah, okay.
I don't know what he did with the memo, but he got it.
Oh, yeah.
What's he doing? Shoving?
Hi, I'm the baby brother.
Oh.
I look like an older fuddy-duddy. But Eric and I grew up in the most loving, wonderful household. And if you close your eyes now, you think you're hearing him on the radio, right? But we grew up in the most loving household, wonderful parents. Our grandmother lived with us. And it was wonderful. The only time we had a little problem was I was about 7, he was 10 or 11. It was in the summertime, and he said something to me and got me annoyed. And I picked up a wooden toy shovel. And I said, I'm going to get you. And he ran, and I just tossed it haphazardly, hit him in the back of the head.
Score's still here.
Wound up having stitches. But aside from that, we're always together. I followed in his footsteps with the radio business and newspaper, and here we are, both superstars. So thanks very much. Happy birthday, bro, from Little Bro.
Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah.
You get one of these.
Wow.
Maybe you want to come with me? You got one of these and make your birthday.
You
Be careful with the wires. Be careful with the wires.
I still got the car.
Watch.
You're too much.
I'm too much. You are too much.
You're too much.
All right, for all of you who don't know, I'm Jessica. Uncle Eric is my uncle. Just so you know, I speak in front of 5-year-olds all day, but adults I don't do so well in front of, so just bear with me. We want to wish you a very happy birthday, Uncle Eric. You've always been a wonderful uncle. We love you very much, and we hope you have the best 75th birthday ever, and to 10 or 20 more.
Thank you very much.
Uncle Eric.
Happy birthday, Uncle Eric. I love you.
Good job, Eric.
Love you. And Anthony.
Great job, Ava.
Whoever it is. Oh, happy birthday.
Thanks, Lee.
That was very
A little more
cute.
shy.
Thank you.
Is Anthony speaking?
Anita, where are you? Hey,
Anita over here? Or which Anita?
you are the one left for today.
Where's my other Anita?
You are the one left for today.
Okay.
And the microphone.
Eric, happy birthday to you. Eric, and we're all here. We all have the same feelings. Here is a man who embodies a love of family, a sense of community, a man of integrity. We love you. We salute you. Again, happy birthday, Eric.
Happy birthday. The microphone is there. So,
You, Norma. You.
not me. I dance.
I dance.
That's a private. Anyone, Marty? Nope. Oh, she's dancing too. Whoever doesn't speak will dance. Okay. What? What? What about?
enough.
Okay. So okay.
Shall I
So
say a few words?
huh? Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Oh.
See you speaking. It's his birthday.
Be careful with the.
I missed that. No. It was turned.
Well, I'd just like to thank all of you for being here this evening. It's been a great 75 years, as Andy said, some ups and downs over the years, and Kim reiterated that fact. But it's been great. Thank you, one and all, for being here tonight. Family, friends, my significant other who arranged this tonight. I want a nice round of applause for Norma. She did an incredible job tonight. Thank you all. Thank you very much. And thanks again, one and all, for coming. And let's cut the cake and go home safely. Thanks again.
Excuse me. He's kicking you guys out. I was. He said, let's cut the cake and you guys can go home. Yeah.